They met long ago, a boy in school and his teacher. But close in age, they spent most of their time not learning history, but talking about music and fucking around. Years later, and still not particularly grown up, they're trying to relive those nerd out sessions. Please humor them, or don't.
Hi, how's it going?
Good.
My name is Sean.
Yeah. I'm Andy. We're back.
Yeah.
This week, songs that we wish were in karaoke, but aren't.
Right. Specifically in Japan, I guess.
Okay, so we weren't clear on that when we came up with the topic. So I found it difficult because that was the question I was grappling with. Are we talking about Japan?
Yeah. Are we in a bar in Oklahoma or
right? Like, am I back in Green Bay doing whatever? I mean, I don't even know if they have a karaoke place in Green Bay, to be quite honest, but not a Green Bay thing. I did try hard to keep it to like anywhere these songs aren't going to be in karaoke. I don't know if I was successful. So if some of these songs are in karaoke, I apologize.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like one of mine, I'm sure you could sing in Europe, maybe.
Right.
But I don't know.
Yeah, that's I'm sure, karaoke bars. I mean, now like I was going onto YouTube and seeing, is there a karaoke version of this song? And because I'm sure that there are karaoke bars now that's all they're doing. It's like, if it's on YouTube and we can pull it up.
Yeah, it's like the AI version, therefore they have everything or whatever. Yeah.
Right, exactly. So I'll apologize right now if some of these are easily found. I'm also not a karaoke aficionado.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, like, I'll just go ahead and assume all of mine are not in any karaoke except for maybe one.
Okay. I'm hoping most of mine aren't. Do you like karaoke?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I went 2 nights ago, actually.
Nice. I love it. The audience, not so much.
The audience?
Like, if other people are there.
Oh, I don't like doing the public stuff, no.
Me doing karaoke? Most people shy away from me doing karaoke.
Why?
Because I have a terrible voice.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but yeah, I don't like the Western style karaoke where you're singing to the crowd.
Right.
I don't like that stuff. I like being in the little booths,
the private room.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's much more fun. I've been booed off of a karaoke stage.
That's incredible because like you're allowed to suck at karaoke.
Yeah.
So if you get booed,
that gives you a clue as to how bad I suck. And it wasn't because I didn't know the song. It was Obla Di Obla Da by the Beatles, which I could start belting out right now without the lyrics. But yeah, but I love singing. Do you want to go first?
Sure.
All right.
I mentioned this song the other day. It's by Millen. It's called No Cigar.
Okay.
It's kind of like my personal anthem or whatever, And I thought about that song right away because, it's just a good banging pop punk song and the lyrics are really great. And I would love to get drunk and sing it. I mean, what else can I say? Like, I wish it was in karaoke. Oh yeah, I wanted to start off by saying I kind of have it divided up. I've got like, self-indulgent ones like this, like I just want to sing it,
Yep.
And then I've got a couple where like, oh, I know who I would sing that with. I want to sing it with like these people. It would be so fun kind of thing. So I'm starting off with the self-indulgent one. I just want to sing Meloncolin's No Cigar and y'all are going to listen to it because it's my song. Right. So that's my first one.
All right. Well, I'll go with my first one. You went with one you mentioned last time. I'm going to go with a song that I've already mentioned, and that is Deborah by Beck.
Yeah. I was thinking it's either going to be Beck or the Beatles.
Yeah, well, I guess until we started this, I didn't realize how much of a Beck fan I
Yeah,
am.
right. Yeah, you've been bringing them up. Yeah.
But this song in particular, I think is, it's a great song, but it would be fun to do karaoke because you got to sing the whole thing falsetto. And it's just the slow jam, like almost like a Barry Whitish
Yeah.
love song. But I just want to get up there and be like, I met you at J.C. Penney.
Yeah.
I think your name tag said Jenny. I called step to you with a fresh pack of gum. Somehow I knew you were looking for some. Like, it's just, it's so great. And then just to get to the chorus, and if you're with other people who know the song, it's just, I want to get with you and your sister. I think her name is Deborah. Like,
Yeah.
it's just awesome. Awesome. It's like supposed to be this super like smooth guy, but then the second verse starts with, I pick you up late at night after work. I said, lady, step inside my Hyundai. Like,
Yeah.
like he's just kind of a loser.
Yeah. My sweet car.
Right. This is my sweet ride. But yeah, I think that would be a ton of fun to do.
And that's a good choice because even if somebody doesn't know the song at all, like it's clearly a fun song, you can get into it. You can enjoy having somebody sing it, you know?
Yeah, exactly. So Deborah's it. Yeah.
Cool. So my second one is Guided by Voices.
Oh,
I'm
shocked.
The song is, I'm not really a big fan. I don't really like them that much, but song is called Skills Like This. And so my friend Ian, he's like the big Guided by Voices guy. I thought I was until I met him, you know?
Right.
And I remember there was some party at his house and then everybody left and I stayed behind and we put on this album. And we were just, we were drunk and we just started like dancing and air guitaring and it was pretty epic. And I remember when this song came on, I was like air guitaring like crazy. And he was doing like the lead singer, Robert Pollard, he likes to do scissor kicks and stuff like that.
Okay.
And so Ian was trying to do that. I'm surprised that we didn't hurt ourselves. But yeah, and I remember thinking, man, I wish this was karaoke. Like, right. I wish this song was in karaoke, So yeah, this song would be cool. I think mostly Ian would probably take over.
Right.
And then maybe I'd be allowed to sing a little bit while he's like on the phone ordering more beers.
You just make it a duet, man. Yeah,
exactly. Well, there's harmonies and stuff, so we'll just yell it together,
Right, exactly. That's what karaoke is.
And this is when Guided by Voices was properly recording in a nice studio. And, right. This isn't like a 30-second lo-fi song. It's like a proper studio rocker, Yeah. So it fits. It works in karaoke.
Nice. My next one, I would love, it's just a great song. I think it would be so much fun to do this karaoke with my brother because he loves the group too, but Sublime, Date Rape.
Okay. I know. Yeah, go ahead.
Full on ska.
Yeah.
Like it's just straight ahead, fast paced ska. Let me tell you about a girl I know. Had a drink about an hour ago. She's sitting in a corner by herself in a bar in downtown hell, and it's just a fun song.
Yeah. So 2 nights ago when I was at karaoke, because I went with my friend Eugene, and we both like Sublime. And we didn't do any Sublime, but I was just looking because I wasn't sure if I'd ever looked for Sublime before.
Right.
They did have Santeria. They have Santeria.
Okay, so I assumed they'd have Santeria.
At least, yeah.
My favorite Sublime song, which would have gotten an honorable mention here, and I was going to mention it later at the end of this episode, is What I Got. I just think that song is so awesome, but I think that is probably karaoke in the States. I would guess.
Yeah, and there might be, like, there's different companies here, you know, there's different machine companies or whatever, the karaoke machines. And depending on the brand, the company, the songs are a bit different. There might be one that has that song here. I don't know.
Yeah, Japan,
it might be around.
Santeria, I think, would be universal. Maybe Wrong Way would be another one because that was another hit. But I went with Date Rape because I figured that's not going to be on many. Yeah, it's kind of their first hit, but I can't imagine that a place that has Date Rape as a song title in their catalog, I think they're going to get some feedback about that.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Or like Nirvana's Rape Me.
Right. And at the end of the day, it's like, they're not going to lose customers by not having that song. It's fine. Like, they can just delete it.
So yeah. So my first song, Deborah, and then Date Rape.
So my first one was No Cigar by Melancholy. My second one was Skills Like This by Guided by Voices. Next is another self-indulgent one, I guess. Cloud Nothings, the band called Cloud Nothings, the song called Internal World. I mean, I don't really have a lot to say, just, you know, I want to sing it and you're going to listen to it. Like, I love this song, it's rocking. I love the guy's voice, and it would be really fun to sing. I love Cloud Nothings. It's such a great band. And again, this isn't some of their like lo-fi stuff.
Right.
This could actually be in karaoke. Like, it sounds, you know, proper enough. I don't know if that's the right word to use, but know, it would fit. It's not too weird or something.
We've talked about this already, but you got me into them. They're good. They're good. I was actually talking with the guy the other day who he teaches at the school. We don't know each other that well, and he was giving me this list of groups that he listens to, and he's like, dude, Cloud Nothings, like, they're awesome. And so I was like, wow, somebody else knows them. It's not just Sean. All right. Okay, so my third one, what do I want to do here? I'm gonna go. I think the first thing after Beck that came to my mind, I would love to karaoke Been Caught Stealing, Jane's Addiction. Just rock out on that song because it's fun. Everybody knows it. The lyrics are easy. It's just a great all-around song. And at karaoke, I think it would be super fun because other people would probably start singing too. Yeah, that's my third one would be Been Caught Stealing, Jane's Addiction, high on my list.
And my next one is also maybe a good group song, or at least for me. Like, so the band Suicide Machines and their song called Vans Song. I just want to get my friends from junior high school, Ryan, Brian, and Tyler, and just do it, you know, like it would be awesome to sing this song with them. It's, you know, it's ska pop punk.
Yep.
And it's a bit of a very light punk anthem. It's, you know, about a guy skating with his Vans, you know, he's got his Vans shoes on, and it's just a fun little young kid like punk anthem, you know.
Suicide Machines are a great band. I love that genre of music.
Yeah, me too.
Like pretty much any band within that genre.
Yeah.
I'd get up
ska punk. Yeah.
Yes, ska punk. I do that. I'd get up and sing.
You might be the only person in Japan that I can talk talk about ska punk with. Without getting punched in the face, I mean. Like, I can talk about it safely.
Right. See, I mentioned ska punk and people go, what?
Yeah.
What, the impression that I get? Yes, perfect, great song. Mighty Mighty Boss Tones, okay. But there's other bands, like, have you listened to Catch 22? Have you, right? Like,
yeah,
Give Me My Real Big Fish. They might be nerdy, but
it's fun.
it's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Suicide Machines, I mean, they're like extreme. They're,
Yes.
very ska and very punk.
Yes. Almost like
Yeah.
not as like the Voodoo Glow Skulls, right?
Oh yeah, I forgot about them.
Like they were.
Yeah, that was fun stuff.
Yeah, great stuff.
Yeah, so the Suicide Machines, I don't know if you remember specifically, but their drummer's like incredible.
Yeah.
It's always really fast and really intricate. And so when I got into the school where I met Ryan, I had only been playing the drums for a few years and, I couldn't do anything really.
Right.
And then Ryan's like, cool, you have a drum set, we're a band now.
Let's play
Yeah.
Suicide Machines.
Yeah, and he's giving me like Blink and Suicide Machines and like early Offspring really fast. And he's like, go, I'm like, give me some time. This is really hard. So that was kind of the beginning of my drummer education, was like this older kid being like, learn it, like you have to learn how to play Blink. It's like, it's going to take me a while, man.
There's a book I need to order, and I think it was also maybe made into a documentary. It's called The Forbidden Beat, and it's a book about punk drumming.
Oh, cool.
And just stories by punk drummers about punk drumming.
Yeah.
So I feel like that is a book I need.
I want to read that too. That's cool.
I have always struggled with punk drumming because I get too tired too fast.
Yeah, it's like it's hard, like doing stuff really fast for a long time.
Yeah, I don't know how some of these drummers do it. I get tendonitis, so if I do it for too much, my forearm will go numb, and my hand will start going numb.
Yeah,
and I can't keep it up.
I'll just gradually get slower and slower. And my fills will be
Slop.
Gradually more and more boring.
Yeah, just like
yeah, the first fill will be like brrr, and then the last one will be boop, 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 boop. Because I'm tired, guys. Nobody cares anyway.
I'm gonna admit it, my fills are just now, like,
yeah, boom. Yeah.
My next one now is where I'm not gonna do that one because I've already mentioned it. Maybe Story of My Life by Social Distortion. I really like Social Distortion. This is not one of their later songs, but early on Social Distortion was pretty hardcore, just fast, straight ahead hardcore punk. And then the lead singer went to prison for a while, all this drug stuff, and he came out, and it's still punk, but they call it cowboy punk, right? It's a little slower, a little more melodic, more of a cut time feel to it.
Mm-hmm.
A little more syncopated in its feel than like just straight hardcore punk. But I love the lyrics, and I think it's great. High school seemed like such a blur. I don't have much interest in sports or school elections, and in class I dreamed all day of a rock and roll weekend. And the girl in the front of the room, so close yet so far, She never seemed to notice that the silly schoolboy crush wasn't just pretend. It's a sweet song, and it's fun. Will anybody else know it? Probably not. Like, this is going to be a total self-indulgent.
Yeah.
But I think that once people heard it, they'd like it. It's poppy, I guess. If you're a real punk, you'd be like, it's not fucking punk, fucking Social Distortion, whatever. He's punk. Lead singer, like, he's about as punk as it gets.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not the punkiest song, so I think it would go well at karaoke.
Right. It wouldn't turn off. It wouldn't scare anyone.
No, I don't think it would scare anyone. Nobody would know the song, but I'd enjoy the hell out of singing it. And maybe some people would go home and be like, I need to check out some Social Distortion.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's like you mentioned that this would be your self-indulgent song. It's like karaoke is both. You wanna do the duet with your buddies, and if you're singing in front of the audience, you do want them to like your song. You want it to be like a group effort or whatever. But you also want to sing the ballad because you want to.
Well, and now that I think about it, the whole concept of self-indulgence, that's what karaoke is.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, it's mainly that.
It's mainly that. So to say, oh, well, this is a self-indulgent choice, every choice is self-indulgent. So
yeah, it's true. Yeah.
So who cares? Just do it and sing.
Yeah. I guess the reason why I did it that way is because, I'll be in karaoke with 5 or 6 people, and everybody's doing a really good job of choosing songs that almost everyone can join in.
Right.
And sing. And then it gets to me and I choose something and like only I'm singing it. So that's why I kind of see it as two things. It's like self-indulgent or for everyone,
Right. I see that. I get that. Yeah,
I'm not good at choosing songs for everyone. Like, I want to sing Goo Goo Dolls and you're gonna watch me. I need my moment.
As I heckle you from the audience. No.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was my fourth one. Story of my life.
Yeah, like you said, this is when it gets hard, right? MXPX.
Oh, nice call.
Yeah. Always got to do some MXPX if it exists.
Right.
Sometimes You Have to Ask Yourself is the name of the song.
Okay.
It's from Life in General, the album called Life in General.
Okay. I know, but I can't recall the song offhand.
Yeah. It'll never be in karaoke. Nobody will ever sing it with me.
No.
It's a deep cut, so yeah, I'm totally alone on this one. Yeah, I've always liked the lyrics. I mean, MXPX is a really positive band. They're kind of like Less Than Jake. We were talking about Less Than Jake the other day, how they're always just very uplifting and positive.
Well, I was going to say MXPX is a Christian punk band.
Yeah, they're like, I think, I haven't read up on it recently, but I think back in the day, they were kind of like, we're not a Christian band. Right. We are Christians. Yeah.
Yes.
They didn't want to label themselves as a Christian punk band, but yeah, they are Christians. And they were very always upfront about that. They're like, yeah, we're Christians.
Yeah. And very open about it. But really straight ahead pop punk.
Yeah. And I mean, as people, I think they're super punk.
Right.
I don't know if they're straight edge or anything, but they live very clean lives and they rock out, and I don't know, they're role models. They're really cool guys.
Yeah.
Being a role model is punk. It's good. Being a good guy is punk.
Well, see, I think it almost makes it, this is what I love punk music, but I've always kind of found the punk aesthetic and the punk scene almost anti-punk, because being punk is supposed to be, I'm an individual and I do my own thing and screw what society thinks. But then if you don't fit in with what the punks say, then you're not punk. So I think it's almost more punk to be like, guess what? I'm punk and I'm Christian. Hey!
Exactly. That's kind of what I meant. Yeah, it's like, I think they're super punk. But yeah, and so this song would be fun at karaoke because I did want to have at least one, fast punk song, because that's not something I've ever really, I mean, I'm sure there's some stuff at karaoke, there's like Green Day or whatever. I'm sure that stuff can be fast, but this is like your traditional, blast beat, good voice, good lyrics, it'd be really fun.
Yeah.
So that's why.
Yeah, I'm on board with MXPX. I've always been a fan.
They're excellent. Yeah.
Yeah, they are. Just to recap, I started with Deborah by Beck, Date Rape by Sublime. I guess that would be my fast one. Like my punk one. Although, Jane's Addiction, Been Caught Stealing, my third one. Although Jane's Addiction's not really punk, but then Social Distortion, Story of My Life. I'm gonna finish with a band that I am sure has tons of songs on karaoke all over, but Hey Hey What Can I Do by Led Zeppelin is probably not one of theirs.
Maybe not.
That's on every karaoke list. Hey Hey What Can I Do was never released on one of their albums. It was later when they did like the compilation stuff, and it's slow, bluesy. The lyrics I think are kind of funny. I want to tell you about the girl I love. She looks so fine. She's the only one that I've been dreaming of. Maybe someday she'll be all mine. I want to tell her that I love her so. I thrill with every touch. I need to tell her that she's the only one I love. And then the chorus is, I got a woman, want to ball all day. I want a woman, she won't be true. I got a woman, stay drunk all the time. I said I got a little woman and she won't be true. Like, it's just about this guy being like, I love this woman, but she just loves sex and doing other guys and partying, and she's never gonna be mine. But hey, what can I do? It's like just a great, basically I just want to scream the lyric, I got a woman, want to ball all day.
Yeah. Was this recurring theme on purpose? Like every one of your karaoke songs is like sleazy as shit.
I'll be honest with
except for the Social Distortion one, maybe.
Except for the Social Distortion. I'm gonna be honest. I love karaoke where I think it's gonna make people laugh.
Okay. Yeah.
Like if I'm gonna do something in public and I know I can't sing it, like if I can't be serious about like I'm gonna sing the shit out of this song, like then I want to be like, hey,
you want it to be ridiculous. Yeah,
I want it to be ridiculous. Like I want to go up and sing Like a Virgin and be like a virgin.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
just...
or like George Michael or something.
Right?
What's that song? Yeah, my friend Kaveh used to do an amazing George Michael, and the song's like "Smack the Monkey" or something. I can't remember what the lyrics are, but it's something terrible, and it was hilarious.
I want your sex. I want your sex. Like, yes, those are the songs I want to do. So good on it for picking up the theme.
Yeah. Yeah, as soon as you started reading those lyrics, I was like, those are like the same lyrics of all the other songs, like got a baby, I'm a sleazeball, like whatever.
I guess I do appreciate the self-deprecating lyric. I mean, I loved grunge music. Like that was my heyday. High school, early years of college, that was like the thick of grunge. And I love it.
Mm-hmm.
but it took itself too seriously.
Okay.
And I really like stuff, anything in life that you can't take yourself too seriously. Like, come on.
Right.
And I like my songs. That's probably a big reason why I like punk music, because I feel like punk lyrics often don't take themselves too seriously unless you're into really like minor threat kind of like political punk, propaganda or something like that. But which I also enjoy.
Yeah.
But I like this. Yeah, right. Like, but I like the stuff that's a little,
Yeah, me too. Definitely me too.
So yeah, that's how I'd finish off. A little bit of Led Zeppelin.
It's good. My first was No Cigar by Melancholy, Skills Like This by Guided by Voices, Internal World by Cloud Nothings, Van's Song by the Suicide Machines, and my last one was Sometimes You Have to Ask Yourself by MXPX. I had to drag the Spotify so I could read the whole title. It's very long. And I only have 3, and like I don't even really need to mention them,
but why not?
Yeah. So the band All.
Oh yeah.
Descendants All.
Yes.
Their album called Problematic.
Okay.
First song is called Carry You, and it's just an awesome song. It's super cheesy. It's a love song.
Yeah.
Really positive, sweet lyrics. I love that singer. I mean, I just think the All's singer at that time.
Right.
I don't know his name, but this installment of All is probably my favorite because he's just got like a really kind of pop singer almost kind of voice.
Yeah.
An excellent pop punk voice.
Yes.
But yeah, it's just a sweet song that's pretty high energy, so it'd be fun in karaoke. And also, this is kind of a funny one because I wouldn't be able to do it even with the words on the screen, but the band Maná.
Oh yeah.
Are they from Mexico?
Yes, I believe. Yeah.
Maná, yeah. And I just thought, like, if I was ever in karaoke in Mexico, it'd be awesome. It'd be hilarious. But the song's called Ángel de Amor.
Okay.
And it's a newer one. I mean, it's not. I think that song came out in like the early 2000s or something.
Okay.
And I had a Colombian roommate at the time.
Oh.
When I was in Texas. And she liked music. And yes, my roommate was a girl.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll just tell the story. I was in the dorm alone, like I was in a single dorm.
Right.
And then after my first semester, you have to be in a dorm for your first semester. And then after that, I wanted to move into an apartment. And she was like, I want a roommate. Like, I don't want to live alone. I want a roommate. And she was like, but I could never live with a girl.
Right.
Because girls are annoying. And she's like, you're the only guy that I would trust to live with. And I was like, we both like music. Yeah, that's cool. Let's be roommates. Yeah. So we lived in an apartment together for a few years, and she loved music. She played the guitar actually really well, like classical.
Okay.
And yeah, so we talked about, in her car, it was always Maná and all those other ones. So yeah.
I mean, Maná is legendary. Like,
yeah, they're amazing.
They're a no joke band. They're seriously good, great tunes.
Yeah. So, and this song is, you can imagine what it sounds like without hearing it. It's Maná. Like it's a stadium anthem rocker. It's amazing.
Yeah.
So it'd be fun to sing and get laughed at in Mexico.
Okay. I'll recap and then go into some of my, so Beck by Deborah, or not, Deborah by Beck. Date Rape by Sublime, Been Caught Stealing by Jane's Addiction, Story of My Life, Social Distortion, Hey Hey What Can I Do by Led Zeppelin. I already talked about What I Got by Sublime. And then I've got a few, All My Best Friends Are Metalheads by Less Than Jake. I've mentioned that before.
Think of that. That's a good idea. Yeah, I didn't even think of that. Damn.
Yeah, It's just one of my favorite songs of all time. Love it.
I mean, just add Less Than Jake to the list. Just
Right? Just
every Less Than Jake song. You know?
LTJ. Please play this song on the radio by No Effects. I just love it. Again, humor in a song, just perfect. Mississippi Queen by Mountain. Just because for me, I think it would be a perfect karaoke song because it's just like, Mississippi Queen, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there's really not a lot of singing to it. It's more about the awesome guitar riff.
Yeah. Air guitar. That's also part of karaoke. Huge part of karaoke.
Exactly. And then I do have two, like, I'd want to be a really good singer. That Is Why by Jellyfish, and All Good Reasons by a band called Barefoot Truth. And if I could duet it, like All Good Reasons, there's Barefoot Truth released it on one of their albums, and then they had a little EP where they played, I don't know how to pronounce her last name. It's Naya Kate or Naya Keat. I'm not quite sure, but they duet that song. And it's just, to me, it's a beautiful song. And I really like it. So those would be my honorable mentions as far as karaoke. Here's the question now. What are your go-to karaoke songs? Like if you're at karaoke, what
Don't do this to me, bro. Don't do this to me, bro. Don't put
I'm putting it
You're
there.
setting me up. You're setting me up.
Totally.
Well, so yeah, it kind of depends on who I'm with. First of all, I want to go back to No Effects.
Yeah.
I guess being in Japan, I should sing "Don't Call Me White."
I thought about putting that on my list because it's a great song.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think the Punk in Drublic album is awesome.
Yeah. I don't think we can physically sing that song though. I'm like physically, I don't think we can sing it. You know, it's way too high.
It's way too high. Don't call me white. Don't call me white.
And sweet harmonies too. That'd be fun. Just, I mean, yeah,
right?
Wasted, terrible harmonies. It'd be so much fun. Yeah. My friends wouldn't think it's that funny. Well, no, they would. They would actually.
Right? Like,
yeah. All right, go to karaoke songs.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought you were gonna avoid it there. I thought you were distracted.
No, damn it. Well, because I'll start with I went to karaoke 2 nights ago with Eugene, who is in Tropical Death, and we're both, emo kids for life,
Right.
So Jimmy Eat World's Sweetness.
Yes.
And Jimmy Eat World's A Praise Chorus.
Okay.
They're both from that album.
Yeah.
A Praise Chorus, I think, is track 2.
Yes.
And we do the harmonies and we're amazing at it. Amazing. And I always sing not necessarily with other people, but I always sing like a Goo Goo Dolls song or Third Eye Blind.
Okay.
The Killers. I like singing The Killers.
Right.
Take Me Home Tonight. Eddie Money, is that his name?
Yeah. Take me home tonight.
Yeah, I mean that's a cheesy one, but it's hilarious. I don't know. If you get me drunk enough,
yeah,
you can persuade me to do a lunacy song.
Oh.
There's only one that I can do. I've only truly learned one. It's called Loveless.
Okay.
But that's rare. That's a rare sight to see. You got to get me pretty smashed because it's embarrassing.
Wow.
I'd rather sing Goo Goo Dolls than sing Lunacy. But yeah, that's basically the gist of it, depending on who I'm with.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
I don't know if it's good, but what about you?
I don't know. I was hoping to wrap up the episode before we got to me. I was hoping you wouldn't bounce it back.
Oh, my computer's out of Wi-Fi or
Okay,
something.
so I'm gonna admit right now, the last time I did karaoke was in Sri Lanka, and my buddy Scott, he loves karaoke. He's got a good voice, so he can pull it off, right?
Yeah.
Like, and he can pull off different stuff. Like he can do the Frank Sinatra and pull it off.
Cool.
And then, like he loves singing Redemption Song, whatever. But the song that he and I would do together every time, Don't Cry by Guns N' Roses.
Oh.
And I would fake my Axl voice. Don't you cry. Like,
I mean, to me, that sounds just like him.
his voice to me is damn near nails on a chalkboard.
Yeah,
So,
I don't really like it.
No, I don't either. That's why I like.
Yeah, you put it on. Yeah.
I totally put it on. But I also like the cheesy Dobie Gray Drift Away, or actually the modern version by Uncle Cracker. I think it's a good song. So I sing that. Really, to me, Obla Di Obla Da, like I will look for that song, just because I think it's a fun song. And it
Reminds
like
me.
there's what?
I sing Penny Lane a lot.
Okay. Good choice. Basically anything by the Beatles, I will sing.
Yeah.
Like
Choose one.
Choose one.
Yeah.
I do like doing Like a Virgin because I think it's hilarious.
Yeah. I want to see you do that, actually. And I want to take a video of it, and I'm sending it to all of those people from the past.
Right? All of my former students watching me like
a
virgin. Like,
Miss Duncan is definitely getting that video. Definitely. I wonder what her reaction would be.
Oh my God, she'd be horrified. She'd be
Andy horrified. Or something. I don't know.
Yeah, she'd be horrified. But those are my go-tos. Cool. I'll always look for a Beatles song first and foremost, Obla Di Obla Da, but pretty much anything. I mean, Here Comes the Sun, just because I think it's the greatest song ever written. Whatever. I do Rolling Stones songs. Like, I mean, I'll sing anything if I like the song and I know the lyrics. Yeah. Or like, count me in.
I'm trying to think. There's tons more.
Just a Friend by Biz Markie.
Ooh, that's a karaoke?
I would hope so, because it's a song that I can actually sing and not sound terrible at, because he is terrible at singing. And
fair enough.
I know all the words already.
Okay.
Same with the only other song I think I know, like all rap song, and it's not even rap, I guess, but Fire Water Burn by Bloodhound Gang. The roof was on fire.
There you go. That's a good one. That's a really good one.
Right?
That's karaoke gold, basically.
Right? But the lyrics, again, hilarious. Hello, my name is Jimmy Papa, and I'm a dumb white guy. I'm not old or new, but middle school, 5th grade, like junior high.
Yeah. I do Foo Fighters a lot too, actually.
Do you?
Yeah. The song, they released a song called Wheels.
Okay.
It was like only on their greatest hits album or something.
Yeah.
But that's on, they have that on karaoke, and I sing that.
I haven't done karaoke in Japan yet, and I know I will. My friends Cara and Liam, they love karaoke, but nobody else does. And we just need to, Cara and Liam and I need to convince a small group to just be like, screw it, let's go out and just rent a room for a few hours and have a great time.
I feel like the people that don't want to go, that don't think they like it, I think they will,
I think, what I think it is? I think that Westerners don't like karaoke because it's Western karaoke where you're performing in front of a whole group and
Yeah.
stuff. But once you get into that little room and you're just singing your ass off in front of your
Exactly.
friends and
Exactly.
drinking and having a good time, that's fun. Like
Yeah,
there's
it's completely
nothing
different.
not fun about that. What's the next topic?
We want to do something a little more intense, right?
Yeah, I feel like I'm starting to recycle. I'm not getting I'm mentioning the same crap time after time, and I want to get off of that. So I wouldn't mind like a most underrated of a decade.
Okay.
And my preference would be like the 80s or 90s.
It's all going to be gangster rap. Like, it's easy, done. I'll be done in 5 minutes. Like,
but see, that might not be bad because you would enlighten me about a lot of that, because that is not what I was listening to in the 90s.
that's a good point. Yeah, let's do 90s. We can do 90s first, and then we'll do another decade some other time.
Some of mine, like, you'll have heard of the groups, but I'm just gonna say, like, they're underrated. They should have been bigger, kind of thing.
I see. So underrated is,
because I do think there's a difference between obscure and underrated.
okay. Yeah, let's just do underrated. So
Okay.
yes, so not really obscure, just like they didn't get their fair due. Like,
Yes. Yeah, I think that's
okay.
I think that would be good. I do like in the future doing some obscure things, because I think we should educate people who listen about stuff they should be listening to.
Yeah, we should improve their lives, basically.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like we're doing that anyway if they listen to us.
Right.
So obvious, but
we're professionals.
But yeah, that sounds good. Most underrated of the 90s. I'm in.
Yeah, that's good. I'm sure there's some rock I can figure out.
If it's all
Some
rap,
bands.
that's good. That'll educate me.
I just feel like that'd be too easy though. Like I'd be done with the list in 10 minutes. But
Right.
because it's all fresh on my mind,
Yes,
with indie rock or something like that, I would have to kind of remind myself of stuff. But
right.
But I'm sure. But you said we need to challenge ourselves more, so I'll definitely throw in some.
Yep, I already have some ideas, obviously, but
cool.
Let's do it.